All right, everyone. Looking at some special cases. 7.1 Part 2. Guys, we're going to look at special cases of systems of equations. And we're going to be looking at their graphs and their equations, really, is what we're going to do. But yeah, not all problems, like yesterday, not all problems are as straightforward. Okay. Also, what if equation is not in slope-intercept form, which is the y equals mx plus b. Okay, so what if they're not in that form? Like this first example, this is a special case of a system of equations. We've got the equation -4 minus x equals -4y, and our other equation, our other equation is 1 plus 1/4 x. Oh, I apologize. That is not it. I'm looking at the wrong part here, guys. Our other equation is 4 equals 4y minus x, okay? So these are our two equations. Well, if they're not in slope-intercept form, like I just posed that question, which these aren't, they're not in y equals form, you can get them to y equals form by solving for y, okay? So we are going to solve for y, okay? That means get y by itself. So we need to get rid of this -4. We're going to divide both sides by -4. Okay? Of course, when we do that on the right side, that leaves us with just y, which is what we wanted. Okay, the left side, both things are getting divided by -4. Well, -4 divided by -4, that's going to be 1, positive 1. And -x divided by -4 is positive 1/4 x. Okay? And we know it doesn't matter what side of the equal sign we write our y on, so this is equal to 1/4 x plus 1. Y equals 1/4 x plus 1. Just switching sides there, guys. And same thing, let's solve this one for y. Let's solve our second equation for y. So let's get rid of the x. Let's add x to both sides. So this right side we've got, this left side, we got 4 plus x equals 4y. Divide by 4. 4 over 4, guys, that's 1 plus 1 over 4x equals y. So guys, they're the same equation. Okay? They're the same equation. So what happens if we graphed them? What happens if we graph where we have y-intercept of 1 and we have a slope of 1/4, okay? No matter how we graph it, it's the same line. All of the points on this line are solutions, okay? All of the points on these lines are solutions. So this, we would say, has infinitely many solutions. Okay? So if you end up graphing two lines, they have two equations, and they have the exact same line, we say there's infinitely many solutions. All points satisfy both equations. Okay? There is another special case. So there's the case where all of the points are intersecting, essentially. There's the case like yesterday where there's one point of intersection. Well, what happens if lines don't intersect? okay? What happens if lines don't intersect, which would be called parallel lines, if you recall, okay? What happens if we have parallel lines, and what would that look like, okay? So, example, this one is gonna not intersect. So that's one of my equations. The other equation here is negative y, sorry, I'm trying to read and write at the same time here. Negative y plus 2x plus 3 equals 0. So we're going to work these out. We're going to solve them for y as we have been. Add 4x here. We've got 2y equals 4x plus 8. And divide by 2. We've got y equals 2x plus 4. 4 divided by 2 is 2. 8 divided by 2 is 4. Solving this other one for y, let's subtract the 3. Let's subtract 2x, getting y by itself here. And let's divide by negative 1. So that's going to change that sign. That's going to be a positive 2x, a positive 3. So what do we notice about these two linear equations? They have the same slope, which means they're parallel. Which, if you recall the graph of parallel lines, let's graph this one first. Y-intercept of 3. And slope of 2 up to right 1. Okay, and if we graph the other, it has a y-intercept of 4. We're going to go up to right 1. Okay, so we're going to see these lines are parallel. So if they don't intersect, no points in common, we say that there are no solutions. Okay? So problem certainly got a little more complicated today. Sometimes you got to solve for y, get y by itself. And there's those couple special cases where they're the same lines or parallel lines, okay? So if you guys have questions while you're doing the assignment, let me know. If this video didn't help out, let me know, okay? And do everything I can to help you out. So everyone have a wonderful afternoon.